Okay, it's 2 o'clock. We will call this to order. Item number 2, any public or committee comments? Okay, seeing none, we'll move to item 3, a variance request.
All right, before you is a letter requesting a variance. And, oh, I forgot. I thought I sent you the one that had the, never mind. I didn't look at the handout. I did send you the right one. Okay. So this is written from Pam Smith. The parcel is actually in a trust, but she is one of the executors of the trust. So this is a 20-acre parcel on the corner there of Monte Vista and Lumille. And they are going to be doing a mainline extension. I have it up on the screen in that yellow highlighted part there. It's about 660 feet. Then they're going to go north about 20 feet, put a hydrant in and put their service in. So they're requesting a variance to not go all the way across to the north on Lumille, across their property. Of course, we've done this many, many times. Not a big fan of it, but we do it, and we do a covenant running with the land. The parcel directly to the north is privately owned, and the one directly to the south is also privately owned. So there is a possibility that sometime in the near future, at least the one to the north may require that main line to be extended. So I'll just, I've already had one call from the parcel owner regarding that, what it would take to get water service to that parcel. So they could also come off Summit down Kendall, but that might even be a little closer, but we'll see.
So they're coming off of the looks like Monte Vista and Kendall.
Right.
And the yellow line shows where they're going to run the line.
Right.
In order to get water to the Smith parcel?
Correct.
Okay, so that'll all terminate right there in that corner?
Yeah, they're going to go 20 feet into the north.
Okay, so they're requesting a variance going across, who owns that property that is crossing there?
It's not crossing.
It's not crossing a property, it's...
No.
It's an easement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will require a pipeline easement, and there's probably, a road easement there.
So in the future, I know we have done these quite a bit. Will the Smith parcel be responsible for extending the line to the north? Is that the way
Yes. They, to the north, yeah.
Okay.
Because that is what they're going to turn and go towards the north. They're not going to continue to go to the
Well, no,
east.
that would be a different zone. If we went
Actually,
south.
it's still the same pressure zone. It's all the C. It's in the C pressure zone.
I know, but if they went south, it would become D.
Not until they get to
Flora.
close to Laura. Yeah, there's like 3 more parcels there before you get to Laura.
Okay.
Yeah.
refresh my memory, because our procedure says that you need to run it across your parcel.
Right.
And they're just asking a variance to stop there in that corner.
Correct.
And then what we typically do is that if anybody north of them decides that there's going to need water and it has to come across that parcel, then they're responsible for it?
Correct. That
Okay.
portion of it, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're asking?
Yeah, and there would be a covenant running with the land that would be filed.
Is there a reason why they're not going down Kendall already?
Yeah.
Just joining in with the north parcel?
You mean, what do you mean?
Kendall?
They could come off Kendall or Monte Vista, either one.
Yeah, I was just wondering, if the north property is eventually looking to get water, that
Well,
they could work between the two of them.
they could,
There's Kendall.
but I don't think that they're aware of that.
And I think
Yeah.
there were some objections on the Kendall line. I remember previously where there wasn't some easements or something that they were arguing about.
Mm-hmm.
My recommendation would be then to approve it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Any public comments on that?
But I will mention to the engineer that did get a call and about the one on the north.
Okay.
They could change that. They have time.
And they do understand that in the future, if it needed to be extended, it would be their responsibility. They do understand that, right?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
How long will the run be
Yeah,
between
'cause
hydrants?
I would almost, I'm sure that it's gonna wanna be extended,
It's around
knowing the
660.
property owner next to that.
Maybe a little more.
That's what I make sure we have enough.
Yeah.
To the north.
The north, that
So that's
parcel,
why I
right?
wanna make sure that these people are very much aware that
Yes.
There will be additional cost if the property owner to the north wants to get water service.
I will make sure that they're aware of that, but yeah, they're aware, that's why they're requesting the variance, because they don't want that cost right now, so
Okay.
they don't want to incur that cost right now.
Okay, then we will move to item number 4, well 31 rehab.
All right, an update on that. That well has been pulled by Lane, and the equipment was pulled out, and they did a scrub. In the breakdown of the equipment and the inspection, it became obvious that it's going to need a new pump and all new column, tube, and shaft. It's been 14 years since we pulled that well, so it was definitely necessary. They've also sent out the motor for service. I'm in the process right now of sizing the new pump for it. We're gonna drop it about 40 feet, just because of the water level there. We wanna make sure we have plenty of water above the pump there. That's where we're at. Once we get everything ordered, it'll probably take around 6 weeks to get all of the equipment and the pump and stuff.
Okay. Any questions? Okay, we will move on to booster station and tanks projects.
All right, Canyon Springs Enterprise is working on at the booster site, the actual building, erecting the building. They have the walls up, and they're installing the shoring for the roof to start working on the roof. They were gonna be doing that this week, putting in the rebar and pouring the roof, but the weather has put that off. So at the gateway tank itself, the construction of the tank itself and the coating is complete. They're working on the inlet outlet piping right now. And the C-zone tank, that's being erected by Paso Robles Tank. They're doing welding. They're up on the knuckle and the roof part of the tank right now. And then they have actually started at the college site. So they've done some grading. The fencing was going to be done this week, but they were gonna start yesterday. We had to get a biologist up there. So once they're gonna start that on Monday. They have to relocate the entrance gate and they have to put up tortoise mesh around the entire site because it doesn't have it yet. So, and we have to make sure we have a biologist up there when they're doing that. And that is it for right now.
Any questions?
Moving along.
Okay,
I got a call from Jim Kite. He doesn't like the color of the tank. I just want to let you know that.
It's-
I'm just kidding.
I
mean,
think
call.
when he
was just-
saw that, it was still that primer green color, but
That's what I
it's
told
been
him,
painted the regular beige
I
color
told him,
now.
tell me what color he hates the most and we'll make sure we get it painted. that
Right,
color.
let's do purple or something.
Yeah, he actually talked to me about that at Peter Brown's function that he had. I thought he was kidding. So.
I'm sure it was not.
Well, he asked if he had any input in it, and I told him no, in the color, and I said no, and then
There was a time it was green, so that's probably what he saw.
first he said, can I make a complaint to you? And I said, do it after January. And he said,
Okay, moving on into item 6, arsenic treatment facilities.
Plant 2 has been taken offline, will be winterized this month. Plant 1 water supply has excavated all of the media out of the filter vessels in preparation for Pure Flow to come up and do the under drains. However, upon entering the vessels, we found 7 locations within the vessels that we had an upset of media, meaning that the actual filtering media got down into where the under drains are. Been talking with Pure Flow. If any of the support media has that filter media in it, it provides a path for breakthrough. So we are currently trying to find a mesh that we can filter out that filter media from the larger support media. So that's where we are right now. And we've pushed back Pure Flow's coming on scene to reinstall the under drains until after the first of the year where we can try to save as much of that support media as we can. So that's where we are.
Refresh me, does this all go back to the issue, we were having trouble with the media?
100%.
This is
This
the
goes back-
same,
this goes
this is
back
the
to
same
To
project?
the building, yeah, where we have the media getting into the FE tank.
Yeah, okay. Is there, Yeah, I got a good memory, I still do. Is there an end in sight, is this gonna get solved
Yeah,
eventually?
the idea was that we were gonna have the stainless steel under drains, which had a much finer inlet outlet on the water. Once we get the support media in there, we fill them properly, you know, make sure there's no air release that can upset the media. And everything's installed, I believe the problem will subside. I'm not saying it's gonna go away permanently, because you're still gonna have a little bit as they break down, some media get through, but we won't, we should not see the large amounts of filter media in the FE tank anymore.
Hopefully.
Yeah, knock on wood.
Okay, move to item 7, solar production.
Phase 1 of our solar sites, I guess, project, had actual savings in October of 50,581 versus the guarantee of 44,224. Yeah, and then phase 2, which is the well 35 site, had savings of 2,101 versus the guarantee of 1,798. So both performing better than the guarantee.
All right, item number 8, any future agenda items? No? Okay, we will adjourn then at 2:12.